once again. We're doing another video today. Today we're doing a trap modification. What we're doing here is we're going to turn this cage here into this cage here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do on these cages, I've got this angle grinder here. I really love them because you don't have to have a cord. It's just a Royal power grinder, and it's got a cutoff blade. Make sure you got a cutoff blade when you're cutting something. So what you want to do is, you see the connections here. This one here has a little bar here and a bar here, so we're going to chop those off. We're just going to loosen this door out, so we'll just do that really quick. And that simply frees up our door a little. And that will allow us to pull these out here. So then we pull the door out like this. And that's how that is. So we'll make this door into that door. So we're just chopping that right there and that right there at the lowest bud we can. We're going to chop off this whole bar there. We're going to keep this one on because this one actually links it with everything else. We'll chop this and this right straight off, and we'll grind these down smaller, and we're going to do all that. So that'll make the trap, you know, a lot more efficient, a lot larger, because up until now that cat only has this much room from here to here. When we're doing this, we'll go another inch or so. So I'll just set you up for another time lapse, and then we'll get back to the video. That's all we got. Those rods and stuff like that, we just chopped them all out. There is one all the way down there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay, so we'll use the angle grinder and cut straight down there. Then we will get our metal and just bend it straight up. So we're going to go ahead and mark off the place where we want to cut. It's right down here. So we'll get our marker and just kind of make a straight line so then we can cut pretty straight. So you can see our cut straight down the line there. You can't even see any black anymore, but that's exactly where the line was. So I think it was right on the this one of these lines right here. So let's see what we got. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh yeah, here we go. Pretty good. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off this here with the angle grinder as well. It'll just help me to be able to access this a little bit easier. So then after that we will go on to reconstruction instead of deconstruction. So stay tuned for that. So that went over pretty quick. It was about 5 minutes. Didn't take that much to do it. So basically this is how the door works now. Just a simple cam, and it's a lot easier to use. I thought I might need grease with that, but I don't think so now. But so yeah, it was just a simple piece of sheet metal right there on the edge, and that was covering up this. So we chopped that out. I did say we were going to be done after that, but I was mistaken. So what we're doing here is we're going to free up this channel here, this C channel right here, or U channel, whatever you want to call it, and this channel right here. We're going to have to cut 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch right here. Okay, so what we have here is we got the C channel. You can see basically the rough shape of it. We're going to grind it off with the sanding bit of the grinder there. And we're just going to grind it off to be flush with the rest of this. And then we'll get to the welding. So we're finished. So we just got the rails here. So just doing like 6 inches. This is how we did it. We just did it 6 inches on each side. You can get these magnets here from Harbor Freight. They work fine, and they're just magnetic, and they do a lot of good job with squaring. And one thing I do want to tell you, if you're doing this, make sure it's all smoothed out here at the bottom, because it'll save you a lot of grief when the door starts to fall down, because it might get stuck there and you have to redo the whole thing. So that's just what we've done here, and then we'll show you what we're doing. We're just going to go ahead and weld these right here. We just got it finished getting it welded up. It's really hot right there, so I'm not going to touch it. And I'm not doing the welding, it's my brother that's doing the welding on the cracks right there. After that, right now what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, where is it? It's bar of steel like this. That's going to go right here and right here. And it's going to square up the bars a little bit, and it's going to give us a handle for holding it. So we're going to do that next. Okay, so that's all welded up. It looks very nice. It's pretty square. It just has, we did grind this out here, so now it's flush with the rest of this, so it's going to do real well with that. And of course, that always will go through and it will work like a charm. Both sides are like that. This one, honestly, I think this one's a little bit better than this one, but they'll both be very functional and very, very slick. I don't like them to be any other way than perfect. So the next thing we're going to do, go ahead here and weld the door. So we're going to just cut this out with the angle grinder, make it fit the sides here, and then weld up a piece right here on the bottom and a piece right there on the top in accordance with the trap itself, the size of the length of or the width of the trap itself. That's going to be too small of a piece right there, but we'll do that and then we'll show you when that's all done. Okay, so we got this done. We just welded the bottom here from end to end, and then from the top to end, obviously the same thing we're doing there. After that, we got these two bars of metal. Measured them out to be the same length. They fit very snugly in there. And that one will work really good. There. And the same thing is going to be on this door here. That bar, we're going to probably need to unbend it a little bit, but it'll work fine. They both look really well, so it's going to be, we're just going to weld it like that, and then we'll get to you when it's done. We got the door all welded up, nice and square, nice and straight. It's all evenly done, and it really works well. I'm not sure if you can see from this one. We did a few designs, as you can see, like this one here. So this trap had the same exact idea with it, and then I just did this one. That one works. This is the trap that we did in this video, and this is the door that we did in this video. And you see it works like a charm. Very smooth, yet very, very sturdy and durable. And that's exactly what I made this video to help people with, is making durable and very effective cage traps for bobcats. Well, not necessarily having to get rid of your old traps to do so. But the last step, as I was saying, is going to be spray painting the traps just to make them, you know, not only look nice, but actually this will help it stop a little bit, more or less, from rusting. I'll just set you up for a time lapse and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so we just finished spray painting, and I'll show you what it looks like here. So it's pretty black. I didn't bother covering the pan, or spray painting the pan, just because it's going to be covered in dirt, so it doesn't matter being spray painted. But there's the door here. This is a different trap, and this is definitely the same way I did the other traps. As you can see, we did weld it right here, on both sides right there. It's not that I'm lying or anything, but same trap, basically the same way we did it. We just put we just put the wire on the door there instead of just doing the bars like these two traps and this one. So that's how that worked out. It worked pretty well. I just used some of this spray paint stuff. We're definitely going to have to get some more from the store, do it here and here. But these traps can look just absolutely awesome when you're finished with it. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I sure enjoyed doing this little video, these two videos here, and making, making these cages definitely more efficient and probably a lot easier to use for bobcats and any animal. I mean, it's going to be a lot easier to carry these cages around when you've got this just this compared to about right here where we had metal. This is about all the scraps that we got from the traps. It's a lot of metal. It's pretty heavy, and it's just a lot of weight that we took off these traps. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will catch you on the next one.